Good evening, TikTokers and YouTubers. We're just setting the cameras up.
Oh yeah. Oh. Can we not see?
Good evening, Mike. How are you doing?
Comments. Can't see the comments. Brilliant.
Might be able to make them out from over here.
Yeah, we can. We'll be able to.
Oh, you can there. It's there. All right, Babs.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, XO. That's better, isn't it? That's a lot better.
Cool.
Right, turn that volume down because we don't need that.
So what has everybody been up to today?
Oh.
Callum, hello sir, how are you doing?
How are we?
It's been a strange night. It was a bit weird last night, wasn't it? We got rained off.
It was, yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, different setup, Tony.
Might not miss my comments.
Might not miss comments. Well, the thing is, because I've got the tablet and a computer up there now, out of the way, it's not on my table anymore. I've got TikTok opened up on my desktop, and we've got comments right there in front of us, which is better, to be honest.
There's about a 10-second delay.
There is.
Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Oh, just to keep Barbara happy, Bab's the moderator, and to help us, obviously. It's backwards on mine and on yours.
He's going to have to flip the screen.
It's backwards. There you go, Babs.
We can soon fix that. Do you want me to fix it on here? Yeah, let's fix it on here. Gone through
Hello, Tina.
all the trouble to make us a sign. We might as well show it forwards. There we go. Join us on Facebook if you want. That's PSI Paranormal Scientific Investigators. Search for us there. On Discord, send us a request, send us a joining request, and that's YouTube at PSI Paranormal. There you go. I'm going to have to mount that somewhere. I'm going to have to put it up.
So when you go on YouTube, just type at PSI Paranormal, one word.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Check that out.
So they're cool.
It's beautiful. They are insanely cool.
Amanda made.
What a great idea.
Oh, Bab's saying it was Amanda. Amanda's made the sounds, which are cool.
Great idea. Thank you very much. Amanda did those.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you for sharing the live video, Babs. Thank you for the gifts, Yorkshire Megs.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, Carol. Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a paranormal chat this evening. So if any of you out here, if any of you out there have any stories you'd like to share, you can ask about any paranormal phenomena. We will do our best to answer your questions, and it will just be PSI's opinion. It'll just be PSI's opinion. Like I always say, we always have an answer based on our research and experience, not necessarily the answer. Okay. Amanda, I switched the machine on. Oh, cool.
Thank you to Yorkshire Megs over on TikTok for sending those gifts. That is brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's fantastic.
Fantastic. Right, thanks for coming. Bye.
Yeah, keep tapping the screen, please, guys. Keep tapping that screen. Tap, tap, tap away like mad.
So we went out last night, didn't we, to try Apidroid's paranormal equipment. I nearly said equipment then it would have sounded a bit wrong. But yeah, we got rained off. We was in the cemetery in Hull. And we just needed to get out, didn't we? So we thought we'll try and get out just for an hour because it hadn't rained all day. And as soon as we got there, it started coming down.
Yeah, it's predictable, isn't it? Hi, Tracy. Great to see you in the live.
Nina, yeah, we do. Well,
Nina Marie, there's no such thing as paranormal. Let me tell you now, we do have a bit of a mission statement, don't we, PSI? And that is PSI exists not to prove the existence or non-existence of the paranormal, but to check out strange phenomena and see if we can get to the bottom of it.
We document it and research it, and we present that research We're real sceptical. We don't necessarily believe ghosts exist either. So I think
Yeah,
we're
cool.
kind of barking up the wrong tree there.
Yeah, nice one. But just tell me, I'm trying not to be rude, but what research have you done to come up with that conclusion? You know, it's like it's an ongoing thing with us, but you sound like you fathomed it.
Yeah.
We'd love to know.
How did you figure that out? What evidence have you got to say something like that? Hello, Babs on YouTube as well. You're doing good. You're multitasking.
Here we go. It's called common sense. Nina, are you religious at all? Here we go. No, right, okay. So I'm not surprised that you think that way, to be honest. But there are billions of people globally who will kind of like tell you that you're wrong.
We're not going to say you're wrong or you're right.
No,
because we don't know.
We'll leave it to everyone else.
So, you know, you've come for an argument. You're not going to get one, really.
Oh,
go on then. You can argue if you want. Thank you, Tracy, for the 69 roses. 69, eh? What a cool number.
Nini, you still with us?
Angie, hello. Jack, how are you doing, sir?
I like the new advert board. Thank you very much. Down to the mods, guys. Completely down to the mods. Nina, you still with us? Oh no, I think she was offended because I was rude back. I'll have to get one of those little bitch report forms out to her.
Oh yeah, did you do some?
Yeah, I did, but I left them at work, dude.
Right.
Yeah, I left them at work.
They're real funny. I'm going to hand them out at work.
A little bitch complaint form. Yeah. Where did the internet butt hurt me?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's got any complaints, please see any one of the mods and they'll get it to us at some point if they don't tell you to do one themselves, to be honest.
Cool.
Babsy, hope everyone has had a nice day. It's been pissing it down.
Yeah, it has. It's been one of those days today.
We haven't done much.
I went out to Hazel earlier, as you know, I had to do a bit of a tip run. And you know, the sun was out and I was driving out the tip and they had daffodils growing up either side on the road. And I thought, oh, here he comes. And the sun, when you got out, you just blasted a troller ticket. Cool. When you got out of your car, the sun was just glorious. It was warm, you know.
Somebody wants to see the front of that Les
Can
Paul.
I see the front of that white Les Paul in the background, please? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
I'm glad you're okay, Jack, and everybody on there. Yeah, excellent.
There she is, the thing of beauty. It is a Tokai. It's a Tokai Love Rock. Yes.
What about the YouTube camera?
Absolutely lovely. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here we go. Da 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 da. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And ZZ Top loved these as well, and they play exceptionally well. I've got a Tokai.
Hello, Deanna.
An Epiphone and a Gibson in the rack. I like these type of guitars.
So yeah, I think what did we get from last night other than wet and cold? Well, I thought the Ghost Box was funny when it come out with moron. Clear as day. Moron.
Moron.
We've had swear words come out with them before, haven't we? Which is strange because people don't swear on the radio. So if it's any background radio noise, it's just strange.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a section, just video clips into shorts where we're getting called names on the Ghost Box.
And D-Head. Oh, you heard that as well, did you? Hi, Deanna.
Call me.
Great to see you in.
Right, okay. Did it call me that? I can't remember.
I don't know. Deanna seems to remember it did. D-Head.
I've been called worse.
In fact, that was really polite. In fact, we've had some really. Do you remember that really polite EVP we had on the Delapole grounds. The voice came across like it was a really old man.
Yeah, that was one. Have you still got that recording?
It's a video on YouTube.
Right.
I put it in a video as an EVP.
Did you keep it on your sound recorder?
It will be on there somewhere, yeah.
That'd be cool.
It'll actually be on that one there. It'll be on the Olympus.
To get the original file of that would be cool.
Yeah. That was the weirdest thing.
We would probably consider, was that Class A or B?
Class A, because you had a sense of the words. We both know exactly what it said, but because it was the reply to exactly what we'd asked. Can you, what did it say? It was something like, if you can communicate with us, you can speak directly into this machine. Can you communicate with us tonight, please? And then, do you remember what it said?
It said, I don't want to.
No, it said, no, thank you.
Right, okay.
No, thank you.
I knew it was something like that.
And you can hear our surprise in the video. Do you know what that said? Yeah. I love it when that happens. Absolutely
Hello,
love that
Charlotte.
when it happens.
Matt, don't worry about missing it. You can watch it back if you wanted to.
Evening, NASA.
Jack went to Lincoln yesterday with a family, went around Lincoln Castle, prisons and walls, to which was good. Yeah, I've never really liked
Thank you
Lincoln.
for the rainbows,
I've never
Babsy.
been a Lincoln person. Do you like Lincoln?
Yeah, it's all right.
I prefer York.
Yeah.
Babsy, thank you.
Thank you for the sun. How can you explain that when you had a reply back? Yeah, I know. It was a definite reply back, you know. And it's not a spirit radio. It was the one. In fact, it was this. It was my Olympus sound recorder. That's exactly what I recorded it on.
What, can I show this camera?
Sorry, I keep forgetting. There we go. Nice little. That's in my pocket all the time. It wasn't last night because it was there. We were testing some other equipment, but we didn't want to get diverted. But that's what I've used for years as my EVP recorder. We've got some right EVPs on there, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got a few Olympus, and I've got one of them. But I like the Sony. I carry that everywhere.
Yeah, the Sonys are good, but we're kind of like we're trying to get into using these now. Our Olympus DSS recorders. They're a really posh little recorder, and the beautiful thing about it is it's a one thumb operation.
Right.
So you're not faffing around for buttons in the dark. There you go. And over the last few years, what we've done is we've standardized our equipment. So I've got exactly what Mark's got. Mark's got exactly what I've got, you know. So there's no deviation in equipment. You know, it's you've heard me say time and time again, and this is how important it is, and apply it to everything you do. Consistency through process, and you won't go wrong.
I have a question. You know, when I got a response back when I asked, "Are you a child?"
Yes, that's right. And you said your answer was, well, it's in the book. I don't know. I'm looking for my mum.
Oh, yeah. Right. When we did the PSI method.
Yeah.
The PSI method. I keep saying that. We've got some good news about the PSI method. It is being adapted by Apidrod Development. And he's also looking at turning it into an app form. So you guys can use your mobile phones in some of these VR goggles what are empty, you know, where you slide your phone in.
That's right.
And you just plug the head socket into it or use the earbuds and it'll flash the particular sequence strobe what we've got exactly, because we're going to be fine-tuning it, hopefully.
Hola, Alexis. Over in Argentina.
UK Hola. Paranormal Search. Hello, how are you doing? Charlotte's here as well.
NASA, I hope that clears up quick. I hope that clears up quick. Yeah.
I'm missing all the comments on here. Right.
I think you need to drink more booze. I think that's the problem there. I'm not a doctor, but you know.
Oh, you know, when I came in last night after being in cemetery,
yeah,
I went straight to the cupboard and got a bottle of port out. And started necking. I have this little. It's a German.
Stein.
No, it's a
little glass.
Yeah, but it's like metal. It's like a tankard.
A little pewter.
Pewter, that's it.
Pewter tankard.
And it's made in Black Forest in Germany. It's an antique. Now Mike got me it, and I use that specifically for port because it tastes really nice out of that. It might be something in my head. I don't know. It could be the actual material it's made of. What's adding to the flavour?
Yeah, I was going to say, which is exactly why which is exactly why all fruit knives are silver,
right?
So they don't, the stainless or anything like that doesn't taint the fruit due to its chemical reaction.
It does that to lettuce, doesn't it? When you're chopping lettuce.
Yeah, it does. That's why all fruit knives are silver. Yeah. Because it's kind of like quite inert when it comes to vegetables and fruit. It doesn't taint the fruit at all. There you go.
Oh, we're real funny. Callum is saying nothing to do with ghost hunt, but I remember my Olympus 50 megapixel camera from a few years ago. Olympus has some good quality equipment. Think 20 times optical and 50 digital zoom from years ago, says Matt.
Beautiful.
Is that a tape?
Beautiful.
Was it a tape or was it the larger, like SD cards?
A tape?
Tape camcorder.
Oh, sorry, I thought it said camera. Yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, digital tape.
I'm presuming that's what you mean. Oh, you might mean the...
Oh, NASA is on strong antibiotics and
digital
pain
stills,
relief.
maybe.
Oh, NASA, if you were closer, I'd give you some Reiki.
Become a VIP. And your name will be added to the giveaway each month.
Yes. And it is a really fun giveaway as well.
Same on YouTube. If anybody's a member of the channel, your name will be put into a hat once a month.
It will.
And you've seen us do it in the giveaway bags. There's one of them. We just put the names into the bags.
And we do a giveaway. Toby else said, gimme. I like hats. Cat in the hat. I like hats. Excellent.
We are getting around to a merch shop. We've been saying that for about a year.
Yeah, I know. Well, we've been saying things for about a year. In 2024, we actually did say we're going to have to think about doing that thing that we've always talked about. It's like meeting some of the people.
We've been doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah, and especially the mods, this, that, and the other. So we've got all the mods descending on my house at the end of the month, which is great.
Neville, how are you doing?
And I'm hosting a guest over Easter at Tracy. Toyota Land Cruiser, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I've just been reminded it's not just for VIPs or members, it's also for top gifters.
Is that an X-Men poster behind you? Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's the 100th edition.
Over Paratech, hello.
You like? So, guys, what do you want to talk about? If you've got any questions...
They were fashionable in the 80s, pewter steins.
Pewter steins.
Some blokes would bring their own.
Hanging up, but yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I've got my own firing glass for the lodge, for the Masonic Lodge.
I think you had to have your own one, didn't you? You couldn't rely on...
I mean, you don't even drink out of them, to be honest.
Well, no.
But I have also got my own Masonic glass as well, what I had made by a mason.
Will the whole PSI team fit in a box? What? Toby and you get stranger and stranger. Will the whole PSI team fit in a box?
Of course we will. I mean, we're only that big.
Well, but how big's the box? There you go. Hello from Saskatchewan, Canada.
We should mail ourselves over to Canada so we can go hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, go see Toby Ann. I want to win the whole PSI.
To be honest, you won't want it. The amount of crap we get off haters on social media is unbelievable.
Yeah. And I can't understand why, because we're superficially really nice guys. No, I'm kidding.
Superficially?
No. I mean, we are. We're of good character.
Yeah.
Thank you for the heart, me Babs. I've had enough of them ghosties with the mosties. I don't know what that means, but it's fun having you in.
So just to let you know, we've received the first, we got this last week, the first Happy Droid manned with, and this is like an all-in-one PSI method kind of thing, but we're just kind of going to adapt this.
Yes.
It's got the strobe inside the goggles. It's got
Thank you, Deanna.
The sound, the white noise coming from the goggles, what you plug into a headset, the headphones.
And Tracy.
So this is the original prototype.
Yes.
What Happy Droid built for us to test.
He built it for us and sent us it. And he's asking, what do you think? And we have a little bit of modification to do to it, just to make it a little bit more comfortable on the face. But do you want to explain the operations and maybe show them the LED strip inside?
I just did that.
Oh, did you? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so at the top it's got the SD card. It's got different white noise frequencies. There's 3 different ones, but then there's also sound of the ocean, the sound of the rain, and I think it's fire or something.
And I think there's a baby crying on there as
And
well.
a fan.
Just to calm you.
So it's also got the volume and things on the top. And that is the prototype to what he's working on now. And like we said, he's going to help develop it into his app, what you can slide into a VR set of goggles on your mobile.
Which is going to have a number of options on it. And one of those options is going to call the PSI method, which is insanely cool. We've got a developer actually listening to us for once, which is...
And he's really cool.
brilliant.
I think he's really good at miniature circuitry. He's brilliant at it. I mean, he's fit all that into there.
And he does it, he must know exactly what he's doing because he does it so damn quick.
He's really good at coding as well.
Yes.
So that's what's going on at the minute for them.
So we've got that to look forward to, which will be, wow, looks really good. Yeah, excellent. It is awesome, Amanda. Thank you.
Yeah, mate. The VR set was the one what's come after this. This was like I say, a prototype for us to try. And he's actually sending us the first VR set as well. That's coming on tomorrow to try.
Where you can slide your Android device in with an app on it called the PSI method, and it'll blink red in your eyes, and you link your earbuds up with it, and
Well, I think
from the all app generated.
He hasn't actually developed the PSI into his app yet.
No,
he's talking about doing it, but he's used certain frequencies or the certain where the strobe flashes on your phone. So much for the left, so much for that. It puts you into a certain state. He's done his research, anyways. He knows what he's on about. But the PSI method strobe will be an option, hopefully, in the future on that.
Yes. He even wants to know what hertz frequency our strobe works at, so you can absolutely recreate that as well, which I think is just an eye for detail, which I'm really impressed about. I do like that. I'm so totally impressed by stuff like that. Yeah, it's good. Cat in the Hat, have you noticed that spirits cast their own shadows? No, can't say we have noticed that, to be honest.
Callum said he loves us to bits. We're really
Excellent.
nice guys. You have been really good to me with my mental health.
Well, it's important. It's important,
Yeah, it's got to be right. You got a different box of what's in the box?
No, that's my smudging kit.
All right, okay.
Yes.
Happy Droid is a legend. He's really good. He's excellent at what he does. Unfortunately, because I don't know if it's because he's kind of helping us out, other people have seen that and they're starting to kind of bully him now on social media, which is wrong.
Yeah, they're starting to bully Happy Droid because he's kind of like helping us by developing our ideas into some of the stuff he's making. Honestly, do you know, I don't have time.
Well, that's a theory
for drama like this.
Hello, Rachel. Nice Rachel hasn't been very well.
I know.
She's finally got rid of that rash. She had to go to doctors and get some cream.
Oh, and that wart, that big wart she had.
The one on her ass, apparently.
No, the one on her.
Right, okay.
And the hair on a dicky died hung down to her knees. Anyway.
Paranormal World has got no better. Never known a place where there is so much drama. I know a UK Paranormal Search, ever since we started PSI back in 2005, we've had it continuously. It's just different people. I can only imagine And I don't know why, because we are only a small team with not many followers on social media, that it's jealousy for whatever reason, we don't know.
Absolutely.
Or our opinion differs and people don't like that either.
That's we don't just agree with the mainstream. If you kind of get a load of paranormal fish swimming in one direction with the current, we're the buggers swimming against it as hard as we can, going against all the other fish, trying to get to the source of the current. And a Cat in the Hat says, so men are really just boys on the inside at any age. Yes. And the sooner you realise that, the better it'll be for everyone in your circle and yourself.
So is candy a food group?
It's men are boys on the inside. You know, growing up as an option, it's not a rule. It really is. It really is.
Just a second. Bimble with Bruce. Nice to see you in.
Hello, Bimble with Bruce. It's great to see you in the live.
That's why I do so much alone now. That's a shame. So many good people out there as well, but probably your opinions. But I am with you 100%.
A Cat in the Hat. Candy definitely is a food group. Yeah. There should be a diet based around it.
So Rachel's not even responding.
Have you ever investigated a museum? Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Which one?
It was the Hornsey.
Oh yeah. Hornsey Museum.
Yeah, which was
forgot about that.
Which was that was a few years ago now, wasn't it?
That's when we had the basic Sony cams, which are not as good as the ones we've got now. It's a shame.
Yeah.
We didn't have them at that time.
No, but they were good at the time. They were the best you could get at the time, weren't they? You know.
Some weird stuff going on in there. When I went for a walk around there by myself, when everyone else was upstairs, I got pushed in the downstairs room where it's set up like a living room and there's a rocking chair. Yes. I was looking over the rope because they had ropes and I was pushed. But obviously I've got the camera in my hand, so that didn't really film it because it wasn't even facing me.
Yvonne says, sorry, got a little glass of rosé. Don't ever be sorry. What are you sorry for?
I'll see if the owner will let me investigate the museum here. Toby, and do it and get some good video.
Oh yes. I think Toby Ann said I would join a paranormal group, but there isn't one up here. Toby Ann, you need to start one. This is how these things.
What about Canadian Paranormal? There you go. That's the name of your team. There's just you in it at the minute. What else? What else could it be? Which part of Canada?
Yeah, we're Montana. That's it.
Montana
Paranormal rolls off the tongue. Toby Ann, Montana Paranormal. I tell you what, get that group set up, and you've already got a paranormal group here that you can link with.
Yeah. So we can do joint lives.
Yeah, Montana Paranormal.
You've got a big mug of tea.
Toby Ann, do it. I've seen your videos where you're always out and you're walking through those old graveyards and you're near sacred land and this, that. You need to do something. You've got it all over there,
So Callum says he's been getting bullied on social media because his diabetes. His brother pointed it out.
Callum, just as long as you always remember this, it's pathetic. They are little people, and they're bullying you to make you feel bad, so they probably don't have to because they've probably come from a load of shit and they've got crap backgrounds, and it makes them feel better trying to make you feel worse, but don't fall for it. Realise that that's what they're doing, and you soon feel sorry for them. You really do.
Oh, sorry, because you're autistic, not diabetic. Well, that's even worse, isn't it?
I really want to go
somebody like that.
Yeah, it's disgraceful, but shows you the level of some people on social media, and that's why you have to grow thick skin. You really do, and you weed them out by saying, just don't even give them the time of day because that's what they're after. It's pathetic, and they're pathetic, and unfortunately, it's like someone who spins the wheels at a set of traffic lights. They think they're really good. Everybody else is thinking, "What a wanker." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have I missed the experiment? Raiders of the Lost Ark? No, we're not doing it tonight. We're not doing the experiment tonight.
I'm not feeling brilliant, so I don't want to put myself under a strobe, to be honest.
Toby answers, my town is so remote and small. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We're in quite a big city, and there's very few places we can investigate. So we're in the same boat. That's why we go further afield.
Yeah. Toby says our next town is over an hour away.
I hope I feel better. Yeah.
Oh, look about Yvonne, but I love you guys. Oh, hey. Yeah.
Diana wants to go ghost hunting.
I'll take that.
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
In your country. All right. What's the war tunnels in Gibraltar?
Yeah. I wonder if they've ever been investigated. Diana says, if only I could travel that far to do it with you.
Yvonne says, even though I'm drunk.
Hey!
You make your kids go with you.
I'll make my kids go with me. Yeah.
My little lad, well, Mason wanted to go with me. I wouldn't let him because, he was probably about 6 or 7 at the time. And I said, no, when you're a bit older, you can. I'm learning him about equipment and things at the minute because he does ask. So
Toby Ann, you've already got your team. You say you've got a pre-made team of close associates you can already trust.
Oh, yours is 13, 24. Yes, perfect age.
There you go. Well, there you go. Yeah, guys, if you are wondering about these links, just cast your eye over this bad boy. You can find us on Facebook at PSI Paranormal Scientific Investigators. Discord, send us a request, and that is a great community. It's massive. It's a massive community. Lots of things on it. Lots of servers, lots of things to visit. I've only just got on it myself. And
you didn't want to go on it, did you?
No, I was going to say.
Pressured him to go on it.
Yeah, and do you know what? You've always got that first thing that you go to on your phone, haven't you? You think, oh, what's on TikTok? Well, with me, it's Discord now. What's everyone talking about?
Why don't we do a meetup, a PSI meetup in York? What you saying?
PSI meetup in York. That sounds quite good.
That'd be interesting. We could kind of hire a haunted pub.
That's right. Yeah,
just for us.
That's it. Yeah, that would be good.
The fleece, the golden fleece. No, they charge a fortune. It was. I can remember how much it was. I think it was about £700 they wanted. The fleece.
So 48. We do answer questions. Yes.
Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Want to ask? Preferably paranormal related. No, we haven't investigated the prison in Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury. No, people always ask that. That has been brought up a few times.
Yeah.
What's the plan? We're just chatting to you guys, I think.
Through the app Ghost Tube, Ghost Detector, can you talk to and take pictures of ghosts?
We don't use apps, them sort of apps or anything like that, because you can't rely on them. I mean, it's not evidenced for entertainment purposes only.
They are.
As soon as you accept that on your phone, it's going through all your phone files. It'll come up with names from your text messages and your phone list and everything. We just don't use it. The only apps I'd maybe use is if we're using like the strobe, what we'll need, or the sound recorder, maybe to record sound, but nothing what says ghost on it or anything like that. It's just for entertainment.
Yeah,
they've been debunked plenty of times. We've never really used apps, have we?
No, we haven't. But Diana says, I've investigated there a few times. There's been a lot of activity. What kind of activity, Diana? Raiders of the Lost Back says, I've had apps on my phone that are amusing at least. Yeah, so have we. We've downloaded them to try them. So at least it's like having a say on how the country's going. If you don't vote, you don't have a say. We tried a few apps and we thought, well, yeah, I guess for people who like them, I guess these are all right, but we would certainly never use them because they're pieces of entertainment.
Can I have your email address? I've got something I want to send you for your opinion. Last time I tried to pin it while I was on my mobile phone, I kept cutting the live off.
Don't do it.
I'll give you the PSI. If you write down PSI Hull, HULL, all one word, PSI Hull @gmail.com. Send it there. because I'm waiting for mail coming there anyway, so I will be checking that one. psihull@gmail.com.
Yvonne's lost her adapter. I suddenly lost my adapter today.
Tony lost his SD cards for a couple of months and he was in tears because they're very expensive.
Yeah. I've since found them.
So there's a Discord link on YouTube for those that want it. Toby Ant is also on YouTube.
Excuse me.
Natu Haunted, hello.
Hello there. So usually when I take footage on my camera, I whip the SD cards out, give them to Mark with the card reader, and Mark can read the SD, take it straight off the card, dump it straight onto his computer at home, and it doesn't take long at all through a proper card reader. Well,
I am now working on the final Annabelle 7.
Wonderful.
It was a pain in the ass.
Brilliant.
Because we had a few issues.
Yes, absolutely. So, and they used to go in like a little plastic bag, and I used to slip them in my pocket. Say, yeah. I used to think I'll pop them back in the cameras when I get home, and this, that, and the other. But as Mark just said, I lost a couple for a couple of months, and they're quite expensive, high-end SD cards. And I thought I can't justify losing them and I found them yesterday, and they were in a plastic bag, in a cupboard in the kitchen, which I just hadn't thought of looking in. So everything's going in this box now. They see the card reader there, and I've got 2 spaces for my SD cards.
So the SD cards we use record in 4K. That's why they're so expensive, because they have to put a lot more information on there. And that's why editing takes absolutely ages, because it's all in 4K basically.
That's it. They've got a transfer rate. All the cards we use have a transfer rate of 300 megabytes per second. And that's why they're so damn expensive.
Somebody said, what EVP recorder or sound recorder would we recommend? It depends how much you want to spend. But you can get any kind of Olympus, Sony, even a cheaper with no name for about a tenner.
Yeah.
That's an Olympus,
That is an Olympus DS30. And I would thoroughly recommend it. And this was a refurbed unit I got off eBay. God, it's got to be 15, 16 years back. And it's been absolutely superb. It's been brilliant.
Hello, Marco in Croatia. How are you doing?
Yvonne didn't found her adapter.
Remember to hit the like button. I can see the mods are putting links up. I can't see which links they are though, because I'm sat right back here. What was that one? That one was Discord by Badger. Go join them on Discord.
Yvonne says, I was hoping to hear or feel from my late husband. Sounds like he died 3 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Yvonne.
We can't guarantee who we're going to get on an investigation. If anything, when we're taking sound recordings, you're just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Very rare. Paranormal activity is so rare.
Excuse me.
I know you see a lot of it on TV, but it is for TV, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Real life doesn't happen like that, does it?
No. When you capture something in a photograph, a still, or even better, when you get motion footage of something, you catch something on a video camera or your mobile phone, or you manage to get a Class A EVP, that is so damn rare. As Mark's just said, don't believe everything you see on... Thank you, dear. Don't believe everything you see on TV. They're making television programs. That's why our findings our real paranormal findings are so few and far between, because that's the paranormal world for you. You've got to do it a lot to gather a little bit of evidence, but that little bit of evidence you do gather is absolute gold.
Stella, welcome, and also thank you to UK Paranormal Search for the donation of £5.
Oh, thank you.
Very generous.
That is really nice. Thank you.
People, please go click on their channel and subscribe to them.
Not a problem, Yvonne.
Sony and Olympus and Tascam. Yeah, we use the Tascams as well, Jack. We haven't got one at hand at the minute, but we do use them.
Yeah, I think we've got...
Did I trip your hand?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4 mobile Tascam recorders between us. And we've got a field recorder where you can plug multiple microphones into it, which is just
We link
excellent.
that one up as a boom mic, don't we, generally?
Yeah. We use that on the boom mic
sensitive.
setup. Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Back said, I've got a piece of Moldavite that went missing. Oh, God's sake. Not now.
It's cut one of the labs off. Oh, and it's cut your...
It's cut the TikTok live off. Because I haven't logged
Not the TikTok live, but it's cut it off.
Comments-wise, it's cut it off on the main computer, but never mind. I'll sweep right on the screen so we've got the... Ta-da! And all of a sudden, we can read the comments.
Yeah, that's maybe because you haven't interacted on your other channel on TikTok, so it's just gone off.
Yeah, that's it.
I think you've got to keep it active.
Yes. Oh no.
Is it all just hype with Panasonic DR60? I think the DR60 is the one where you pay over like £1,000 for what they use on TV.
I've never understood.
We have done a video on EMF meters where it does tell you about them not being shielded from outside interference, and also its own internal workings interferes with itself. It records its own internal sound basically, and people relate it to being EVPs when they're not. So really not worth it. Just because they're on TV doesn't mean they're any good.
Yes. Yeah, just because they're on telly.
Badger's in a gifting mood. Nice one, Badger.
Hello, hello, young fellas.
Who's that?
Do you know what? I'll take that. Hello there. How are you? Thank you for the positivity.
I have lived in the
Sending positivity
cemetery in a building all my life. Oh wow, that's cool.
Wow.
Has that light just gone off?
Yeah, it has, because my computer's gone off. Yes.
How strange.
And I didn't think, but I switched my computer off after TikTok gave up the ghost on the computer. Yeah, should have kept it on, really. I should have done it.
The DR60 is the holy grail for the digital sound recorders when it really isn't, Jack. Yeah, you're right. It's a load of crap. When they first made, I think there was retailing at around £20. Now you're lucky to get one for under £1,000.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Just because
it really
they're
is
being used on American TV shows, which is stupidity. People think, oh, I need the latest gadget, when in fact it was built in the 90s and they're not really good for paranormal work.
No, they're not.
They was used for dictating to when you was having meetings at work and things, I believe.
There you go. That's took light back on.
Your halo's back up, Tony.
It's took light back on. Well, in reality, you want one of these. We showed it earlier. These are mint. These are absolutely brilliant.
It took me a while to get used to it because it's all on one button. A slidey button on the side, isn't it?
Good for when you do get used to it, yeah.
You just use your thumb to use the controls.
It's the old thumb slider. So you're not faffing around for buttons in the dark.
It's got a digital light up display, which is really cool. So you can see that in the dark.
Yes. There you go. It's very good, very nice.
The microphone on them is brilliant as well. Stella, what was that about the Annabelle project? Sorry.
Excuse me. Right.
Yeah, so if you become a member on the YouTube channel, you can watch all the Annabelle projects. Number 7 is on its way. We've decided to call it a day at number 7 because we've proven the experiment, what we wanted to do, and it'll all make sense either in number 7 or as a follow-up after number 7, where it's just Tony and I and the girls talking about the experiences and things. That's a good idea, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
So we'll do that as the final. Number 8 will be the final where we all get together and talk about it.
Yeah.
The experiences, which has been good. We've had a laugh, we've had fun, and we've experienced things. What? Who knows?
Babsy said I don't remember doing that. What? Having fun?
I was watching Haunted Finders video. Yeah, the one I debunked, Jack. Do you know what? I like Tom. he's like a lovable character. However, yeah, they're all doing these things with apps and DR60s. What are not really paranormal. They're doing it for views. It's how they make a living. I understand that, which is why I don't go too hard on people like that.
Absolutely not. Veronica, good evening, lovely. Hope yous are both well. Stay well, stay safe. We will, and yourself. Thank you. Yvonne's curious about her former life. Have you ever thought of going to any kind of regression hypnosis?
Hypnotist?
What am I trying to say? Yeah. Have you ever tried any regression hypnosis? I know people who have, and they absolutely swear by it, but also just be warned. I have also read during my course of research on it that it's actually caused a few problems as well, because people haven't wanted to come back from what they were, or from what they were, or where they were before, and it's caused a lot of what's the word? Friction in their own lives, because they then live this kind of like living this kind of dualism. Dualism, yeah.
Stella, what was that? I know Stella's been having a few issues in her house, and I keep saying to Stella, you need to document it so we can see what's going on. She's just saying, reached out and it felt like touching small electrical charges. Get it all on film, Stella. We need to see it. It's sounding, it sounds good, but if we can see it on camera, then we can maybe help over the internet somehow.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. There's always something that can be done when people think it's this is the last straw, I'm at the end of my tether, and it's just because people don't know what to do or how to deal with it, or even how to control it. Well, the mistake a lot of people make is, you're the one that's in control. You're the one in authority. It is not them.
Do we believe in reincarnation trap? In the reincarnation trap, I will need to be in the right vibration to get through the ring past. I've never heard, and obviously I know about reincarnation, but I haven't heard about the ring trap. I don't know exactly what that's a reference to. And Tony might, I don't know, but...
My name was Zandra, and was an old lady, and died jumping with my horse off a cliff.
I found myself stroking my dog after he passed.
What a way to go. What a way to go. That's always what I've said. If you plan on going, always do it jumping off a cliff on a horse. I've always said that, haven't I?
Yeah, all right.
Flipping it, that is bizarre. That is bizarre. So, how have you come to that conclusion, Yvonne? My name was Sandra. Have you ever been to any kind of like regression therapy or anything? Just out of curiosity. I didn't believe the story. Don't know why.
It's worth researching it, and then you can...
Went to a medium. Right, okay.
It doesn't mean it's correct just because a medium tells you.
That could explain a lot.
We've come across so many charlatans in the last 19 years claiming to be gifted and can talk to spirit.
Yeah.
A very small percentage of them could only actually do that.
Was for free, though. All right, well, fair enough. Yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think we've really annoyed a few, haven't we? But it's...
Because you know what we're like, we say, prove it.
But, from our side, it was just what we were saying. You take the spiritual dynamic away, and then you're left with, which is kind of like what we always do, and we're left with what we're just seeing, and we're thinking, is that possible? Can anybody do that? And we've thought, well, maybe if you trained yourself to do that particular thing without saying it's spiritual, then yeah. And you've really got to look at it like that. You know, take the spiritual dynamic away. I didn't tell you, did I? Ben and I were having a conversation at work the other day on Friday, and I said, no, it's all. I said I could look you in the eye and tell you things, and I would be right time and time again. He went, what really? I said, yeah, it's cold reading. And Ben's in his kind of like mid to late 20s, and I said, yeah, all right, here we go. Oh, I've got on your mother's side, I've got an old gentleman in military gear, in military dress coming through, and he's saying hello. And he went, yeah, that'd be right. Yeah, but said everybody our age and your age, of that generation, someone in a military dress, in military garb.
It was everybody. They had to go to war, didn't they?
You hear that every single time. And that's it. I grab it. That's the off button. When anybody says that, that's the off button for me. Yeah, right, whatever.
Or they'll normally get, if it's a woman, they'd say something like, I've got a lady here who telling me about a child that passed, but she passed before she was born. They always say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because generally there's at least one person in the family that has had some sort of miscarriage or something like that.
And they say, I think it's your grandma, or I think it's your great grandma. Would that be right? And you know,
it'd be right for like 95% of the population, wouldn't it?
Medical science wasn't as up to date, obviously, not as up to date as it is now. Excuse me. And death in childbirth was a very, very common thing. I mean, we've progressed so far. And I also said, you know, Ben, you often feel about your station in life, about what you do, especially about your job. You feel that you're capable of so much more. You feel that you've got this thing inside you that you want to move on, but you just can't because you're trapped in your day job. You're trapped to what you're doing here. It's intensely frustrating. And he said, that bit is absolutely bang on. I said, everybody feels like that. They don't fall for it.
So that's a lock at the bottom.
Oh, yes. It's my secret.
What I've just exposed on the internet.
There's such a lot of boxes like that. That's made from Indian rosewood, which you can't get anymore.
It's a nice box.
That's from Glastonbury, that.
Glastonbury.
I saw it and I thought, my tarot cards.
Is that mother of pearl or brass?
No, it's brass. It might actually be a copper inlay. Yeah.
Probably look nice if you polish them up.
Yeah. But
it's a nice box.
It is. If you have a set of tarot cards, and you've got a deck that you rely on, they deserve to live in a nice box. It's good for protecting them. Yeah. Yeah.
So Tony's is in there. Mine's in a similar one, not like that, but I got a box from Luxor in Egypt, and it's all inlaid with mother of pearl with an Egyptian picture on.
Right.
And obviously it was made in Egypt. It was handmade. And I thought it was expensive, paying 12 quid. Did
you find it in the old bazaar in Cairo?
It was in a tomb, actually.
Oh.
And I just borrowed it.
Well, did you nick it?
No, I didn't. I bought it from a gift shop.
It was a full-size sarcophagi.
Yeah. I stayed in a 5-star hotel.
Shoved it down my pants.
Believe it or not, it's not that much money because, like I said, I mean, I was tipping everybody. You know, because the wages they get over there are crap. They get like £1 all day. You know what I mean? For doing like 8 to 10 hour shift.
Right. Whereas
we'd get miles more. I don't know what minimum wages or what people are on, but so every time I had this one guy, this little guy, who worked at the bar, and he kept coming over to my table. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you, sir? And I kind of took, I won't say a fancy to him, but I felt linked to him, and I thought, you know, I don't suppose you can go to the bar for us, can you? Because there was a queue at the bar. And he kept going. Every time he come back, I was tipping him. I'd given him like 2 quid, which was like 2 days' wages to him.
That will have meant the world to him, wouldn't it? You know, it's true. Money talks. Money talks.
Just to help him out a bit, that's all.
Exactly. I don't think there's anything wrong with tipping. I will only tip in a restaurant or anywhere else if the service has been exemplary. You know, If it's been medium or shoddy, I'll think, no, why should I?
Yeah, if the food's crap as well.
Yeah.
Not that we're snobs, but
No, but if you're expected to tip, it needs to be good, doesn't it? It needs to be better than good.
Badger's saying, come and join us on Discord. I bet most people here have a family of 3, maybe 3 kids in the family, or 2 kids at single parent, picking up 3 because of people using psychic to have lots of parents.
Yvonne says to Babsy, I've got Discord, but don't know how it works.
Does anything to do with Egypt? Yeah, so do I, Badger. I still love it.
Been having some problems lately. I'll keep smelling his smoke, and no one around me smokes.
I went in.
Go to your doctors. Get a quick checkup, and there's a good reason why we've said that. Yeah,
could be a brain injury or something.
Yeah,
not to frighten anybody, but
just go get a checkup.
Yeah, when I was in Egypt, obviously I was in the Valley of the Kings, and I went in King Tut's tomb.
Oh.
And he was actually there. They'd put him back.
Tutankhamun.
Yeah. I mean, I went in other tombs as well, but that was the thing for me. You had to pay an extra £7 to go visit. Didn't mind, because you're only going to do it once, aren't you?
Absolutely. Excuse me. I think Tutankhamun Akhenaten's son.
Yeah, the kind of back then. I mean, I don't know if they still do it, but they kind of kept it in the family, didn't they? They had brother and sister sleeping with brother and sister, and
bloody son and mother, and this, that, and the other. They really did keep it in the family. My goodness.
They said it was keeping the bloodline pure, but that's why a lot of them were kind of disabled. I mean, King Tut had a funny leg, didn't he? Or was it something to do with his ankle or something? I can't remember.
Gammy leg.
And that was because of inbreeding, hillbilly style.
Yeehaw!
I'm going to get people having a go at me now for saying hillbilly. Anyway. They took my camera off me, though. They wouldn't let me take the camera into the tomb. It was like, and it pretty much meant give me a camera. They put them on the shelf.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have gone in.
Well,
no one's getting my camera.
Took my missus off air at the time, and I put mine in my pocket. I thought you're not having it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be there when you come out.
I'd have been wearing one of those.
But, yeah, because obviously they don't want the flash to damage the paintwork. What's there? Bollocks. That's what they're saying.
It's absolute
I know,
balls.
but it's obviously so they can sell their pictures and stuff.
No, you need to buy crap.
There was a guy outside his shop shouting that to people passing by. You come in, buy your crap. I've got plenty of crap in my shop.
You see, I'm right.
They do actually say that.
Yeah, I am right.
I have loads of crap.
And do they call you, they call you Jimmy? So Jimmy's a good one. Hey, Jimmy.
I paid a soldier off as well for it. You know, like in Egypt, they have obviously lots of terrorist attacks and things. There was like a soldier. They have them lying down the street, holding machine guns, just in case, because they're protecting the tourists. And I was really ill. You know, when you're eating Egyptian food and it just gives you the shits.
Oh,
I was like that, and I needed. You have to in that part of Egypt, you have to drink water every 30 minutes or you die. Basically, it's that hot. And I'm ill, and I saw this guard, and I'm like, I managed to stumble up because I was laid on these chairs, and I said, "Excuse me, do you understand?" And he understood me, but he was obviously bad English. I said, "If I gear that, we go to shop." I paid him to go to shop for me, and he brought me a couple of bottles of water.
Bless him.
So I took him off his guard, and this bloody soldier with a machine gun is going shopping for me.
Excellent.
But I give him like a tenner's in our money. I don't know what it probably bloody hell. I don't know what week.
It's probably
to 2 weeks' wages for him.
Yeah, of course. I'll go to which shop?
I said, "Water. Can you please get me a couple of bottles of water?" So yeah, and I went like that and give him like 10 quid in Egyptian money. I paid a soldier off to go shopping for me.
How load your gun for you, mate? I got the Discord link best in YouTube. Discord can be a nightmare through TikTok. All right, okay. Right. I never realised that.
He thought he died from an injury, stabbed or chariot crash. That was the theory, wasn't it? But I do think he did have an injury, and they found out these abnormal growths in his ankles or something. So obviously there was inbreeding. But yeah, there was an injury. Can't remember which part of the leg it was. If it was the knee or something, and he got infected. That's why he died so young. He's trotting about on his chariot. He falls out, doesn't he? Silly bugger.
Bloody idiot.
That's why they found loads of walking sticks, canes and that in his tomb as well, what were inlaid with gold and things.
Right. All right.
I thought... They keep changing it. Every year there's a different documentary on, and every year they've updated things. You know, they're getting better with science, aren't they?
Yes.
So...
Yes.
And the tomb he was in, very small tomb. Everybody's saying too small for a king. That we believe, and I think this has been on TV as well. There's a hidden chamber where it's possible that they put his mother.
Oh, I bet he was pleased about
that. But the Egyptian authorities will not let them even drill a hole in that wall to put a camera through just to check. I wonder why.
Yeah, there's something still down there, isn't there?
Yeah, because
it could have been worse. It could have been his mother-in-law that he was buried with.
The size of his tomb was very tiny,
even in the spirit world.
So that's what they're saying. It's got a false wall up.
Ah, the old false wall routine.
It's hard. Loads of gold behind it.
Loads of what?
It was his foot. Tina's saying. Loads of gold.
I thought you said dope.
Dope.
Let's add loads of dope behind it. I know, we'll add it in this pyramid here.
Let's add gold in a pyramid. Who'd think of looking there to get gold?
Well, they were actually buried in the pyramids, weren't they?
Whether in like sarcophaguses in the middle chamber or something, or even in the bottom chamber, I don't know which chamber.
They were buried in the Valley of the Kings.
Somewhere, but there was a few in the pyramids, though, wasn't there? Because that was before because they were saying it was costing too much money and taking too much time to build one pyramid. It was taking like 40 years for thousands of people to build it. So that's why they started putting them in the valley, because it's got a natural kind of pyramidy shape to the valley.
Down in the valley.
And I still think that there's undiscovered tombs. There probably is.
Oh, let's go there. Let's go there with our spades and our buckets.
And start digging. We'll get shot. There's guards all over the place with machine guns. Would it be cool to do an investigation in the Valley of the Kings?
It would, yeah.
Never be allowed.
No, really, you just pay him a tenner.
Yeah. While you're at it, just run to shop for us.
Yeah, while you're at it, you want 2 bottles of water.
Yeah. I can't believe I did that. I mean, he was happy enough to do it.
Yeah, bless him.
I took him away from his post, like.
Of course. That's getting worse. I'm going to have to fix that.
Good evening, George. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm going to have to fix it. It's no good.
So anyway, just to update a few people, Tony took it on himself to arrange a date for the moderators to pop down.
Yes.
This isn't an open invite to everybody on social media, is it? You won't fit them all in your house.
No, it's not. And I was just going to tell you, don't even say the date. We'll keep it in the moderators group.
So yeah. You know, so we're going to be hopefully taking a few photographs, because we're looking to meet some of these people that are supporting us, which is really cool of them to do that.
So we're meeting on the 29th, which will just be superb. Yeah.
You just don't say the date.
They don't know where.
They could Google it. Where does Tony live?
Well, they could do that anyway. Turn up anytime. Yeah, so we're doing that at the end of the month. Beginning to. Well, we just felt it was important just to meet people. You know,
people with these big interests in the paranormal and things like that.
Yeah, because it's always been suggested, and I don't know why, but people always say, "Love to meet you guys." Have you ever thought of having a central meet somewhere or somewhere like that? And we've been talking. The more we've been talking about it, you know, yeah. Babsy just said, "No, nobody knows where Tony lives," and you know what? They don't yet.
It's only me, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're all forming a convoy behind Mark Carn, following me.
Just follow Mark.
What Matt said, he saw a documentary about where they released him from sarcophagus and literally had an hour or two to X-ray and CAT scan him. Yeah, I saw that as well. I saw that. That was interesting.
What's Yvonne said? And no wives.
What?
No wives.
Hello, Ned.
No what? Well, no, I'm not married. If that's what you mean.
No wives. Who said that?
Yvonne.
Why?
So I've got no wife that I need to say, can I have friends round at the end of the month?
Friends.
Friend, oh friend.
Like a fidget toy.
That's ace.
I haven't busted it on.
Oh, that's really good, that.
Do you want a fidget toy?
I'm proud of you. Thank you. Wow. Fidget. I tell you what, are good fidget toys. No, I can't. Yes.
So yeah, it'll be cool. I think when we meet up at the end of the month, or meeting a few of them at the end of the month, it'll be interesting.
Yes, or girlfriends. Oh, Yvonne's doing a bit of digging.
So
I have friends who are female.
obviously you guys know what we look and sound like, but we don't know what you look and sound like, apart from we've met Mike, the moderator, online.
Yes.
And that's
all we've done. We've met people online. You know.
I don't think we've seen any of those, have we?
No, we haven't. No, it sounds for all the world like Tracy just needs to get away for a weekend. So you know, so it will be brilliant being our host for the weekend. It really will. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I'll get plenty of booze in. No, kidding.
Special friends.
Friends.
Thumbs up, you're saying.
Go.
Tracy's making chocolate cake, apparently.
Yeah, she is.
She's doing some brownies, some special brownies.
You know that when someone says, don't have more than 2 of those. Why are they sweet?
Some space cake.
Are they sweet? Will it make me feel sick? Something like that, yeah.
Tracy isn't making special brownies, by the way. She's messing around.
Tracy is bringing chocolate cake. Apparently, she makes a damn good chocolate cake, and she's bringing some all up for PSI, the whole team.
What bunker was that? I just seen somebody said Hat Green Nuclear Bunker is a good place, and you're left alone. Where's that? UK Paranormal Search.
And we're looking forward to meeting you, Tracy.
Green.
Good. Hat Green. Whereabouts is that?
We need new locations where we can get to in the UK. So you guys are going to have to start, they don't have to be dead expensive ones either.
I don't think anything other about my question. Yes, Yvonne says yes, or girlfriends. Just curious.
Stafford.
Where's
Stafford from here?
Stafford, it's down south, isn't it? Hello, PSI. Hello, Hide and Seek Paraquest. Great to have you on the live.
Bread and butter as well, Tracy's saying.
Oh, yes.
Stafford.
Definitely.
Down south.
I think she's promised Amanda some homemade butter. So, Yvonne, don't think anything other about my question.
Just sit that way a bit off the YouTube. There you go.
That bit?
Yeah, maybe come this way a little bit. There you go. Just
Why?
Hiding stuff in the background.
What? Oh, yes.
Somebody just... I'll just get in front of the cameras. You
okay.
Can't.
Yes.
Nobody saw what was in the background.
Of course, no.
Yeah, so there's our channels getting banned. Again.
Oh, God.
And I just realised then, I'm like, oh, crap.
I wonder what you were doing.
You're still looking around where Badger lives, see if there are any locations.
Anywho,
Special brownies, Matt, yeah. A snooker cue, was it? Something like that, yes.
yes, yeah, I'd left my pool cue out.
Just casually got one in the background, just leaning up against the wall.
Oh dear.
Ancient high house in Stafford, Jackson. Indeed.
Yes. Yeah, we are going to be looking at a few more. But look, the weather's already starting to change. It's turning into that time of year now, which we absolutely love because we can walk around outside till the wee small hours. It's just brilliant. And also, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Now the weather's getting better.
What?
The other thing. Skywatch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Organising a few Skywatches where we just take a chair.
We was talking to somebody about Skywatch before. I think he's got a radio show on Facebook. I can't remember his name.
Right, brilliant.
I want to get a camera set up, right, where it's constantly on the night time. We talked about this before. It's a fisheye dome camera.
Yes.
And you set it up high. And there's a website where you can link a specific part of the sky.
Yes.
And I've got nearly all the equipment to do it.
We were talking about that years ago.
Apart from the dome camera.
Right. Guys, follow the links.
Ned, I did not see your question. Sorry, what was it? Skywatch.
Yeah, because even Skywatches can become brilliant social events.
You don't just lay there and look at the sky and fall asleep.
No.
You get the pan on, start making bacon sandwiches.
Get the
brewskis out.
Yeah.
If you're not driving, that is.
Get the kettle on in the van. Get a cup of tea.
And then you wait for the aliens. As Bigfoot's walking past the front of your van.
No, wouldn't that be good? Oh, look, a cryptid. Not now. I've spilt my sugar.
Camping time and Skywatch. How do you use digital recorders in the hand? Like that. It depends which one. You've got to watch what you do with your fingers and your thumbs not to drag them across the recorder to make that noise. Then you've got to hold, once you've asked your question, hold your breath so you're not breathing on it.
Yeah, for about 10-15 seconds, enough time for a response.
Generally, don't do long recordings. I know some people do. I don't like long recordings. I like short recordings. I always do mine about maybe 15 or 20 seconds. And do them in short bursts. Then they're easier to find on your recorder.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I know Tony has left recorders running all night in one room, but that's a big job for him to do.
Yeah.
To go through it all.
Then you put it into a program and you look for spikes and then you just stop at the spikes and then play that bit.
You can set some of them on where they just record when there's a sound. Some of them
absolutely
have that. I forgot what it's called.
It's the auto record facility. I mean, that's got it.
Yeah.
This has got it. If you read the bump that came with yours, which I know you won't, because you never do, these do a load of cool stuff. I mean, it's like you heard. It even turns into an auxiliary speaker when it's in its holster there.
Well, what I do is.
But this gets rid of, I mean, we've already talked about this once tonight, so I won't bore you with it. This gets rid of searching around for buttons. It gets rid of all that. It's just that movement between playback, record, and stop. It's brilliant.
So what I do, I'll play about with it to get used to it, and then if I don't understand something, then I'll look for the instructions. You do it the other way around, don't you?
Yeah. I've got to read the methods before I go into it, you know.
Nah, I don't. I just straight into it.
But that's my job as well. We get issued a set of methods so you understand your job. But it's just my background.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Is that today?
No, it was on Saturday, wasn't it? Was it?
If I'd have known that, I might have got a Guinness.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it today? I know it's been roundabout this weekend.
For all the reasons you're saying, too much interference. Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends where you are. Like last night it was absolutely raining and everything, and it was mud, so I didn't want to put it down. That's why it was in my hand. But if you looked, I kept my hand still. You know, we had it on camera at the same time, so we do understand all the interference to do with those. Happy birthday, SR Spookfest. Congratulations. I did not know it was your birthday.
Yvonne says, can it be rosé as well?
Rosé?
I don't know.
Wine?
Presumably she's talking about wine. Sorry, I'll stop. I don't know. I don't know.
SR Spookfest is 21 again.
21 again. Wonderful. 21 again. I like it. I'm going to be 21 again in July. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how old you are now. I think you're about 4 years older than me, aren't you?
I'm going to be 55 in July. Yeah.
Oh, you're nearly 5 years older than me then.
That's, yeah. Yes. And I still act the way I do. Why grow up? It's an option.
When your video thing, do you also have camera say a GoPro facing behind you? Do you get sick of, oh, we missed it because it's behind you? It depends what the setup is. Obviously, if we're outside walking about, we don't have cameras dotted all over the place. If we're in like a building, then we do have cameras all over the place. It depends. Because you've got to remember, if you're outdoors as well, there's going to be loads of things that people can just pinch them as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Deanna. That happened to a paranormal team in Hull some years ago, didn't it? It was Joe's team.
All the equipment was nicked.
Yeah.
We do watch our equipment because we've got quite a lot of money's worth, and we don't. I mean, like I said, if we're in a room and we're doing something, we will have different camera angles. Yeah.
What's the
Aniston.
the Aniston building? That's it. Yeah. Deanna says you look younger. Thank you very much. Very much.
I've said that, didn't she? Tony, you don't look over a day over 60.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tina's saying you all sods. I'm only 21.
Hey, I'm 21 in your head. Oh, in my head.
Tina can be my carer. She can wipe my ass and everything.
Oh God! Yeah, no. No.
Sponge baths.
Why?
Butt wiping.
Vintage. Yeah. Hey, vintage. That's why we've got so many answers for so many questions. Because we know, because we've been there, baby.
Wear it on your body. We do actually wear.
We're Gen X. That's how we roll, baby.
We do wear body cams. Tony's got one over there. He can show you if you want. We wear 4K body cams.
Yeah.
And they're really cool.
These are.
We always wear them on location. Well, we didn't last night because we was testing equipment last night.
Yeah, that's it. It wasn't the night to do it, was it? But these are at Bryfield professional body cams, really, and they're all fully IP waterproof. They've got a nice clock on the top, a nice little interactive screen on it. You can do anything anything with these. You link them into the internet. Oh God, what else do they do? They go into a stealth mode. You can turn all the lights off. And they're not a cheap piece of kit, but when we invested in these, we thought no, we'd just get, because we got some real cheap ones, didn't we? And they were all right.
Yeah.
But that's it. They were just all right, and you just don't want them to be just all right.
Behind you, yeah. We depends what, like I said, what location we're at to what we do with the cameras. If we feel like we're setting them up a certain way, we do. It's different every time.
And the beauty of those is, I don't think that's going to be able to pull it out of there. All we do is rest it in its cradle.
They do film in night vision, infrared night vision, yes, as well as normal vision.
We can pull the files straight off them.
But they have 4K cameras, so you need a proper. Have they got the built-in memory then ones?
They're the ones with built-in memory.
So they're all right, but if you're going to use a 4K body cam, don't forget your SD cards have to be up to that spec as well.
Around about 300 megabytes per second transfer rate, which is
a lot of people make that mistake.
Class 10 card.
They think they've got 4K footage and they haven't because they're only using HD cards.
Yeah.
So just upgrade your SD cards when you upgrade your cameras.
All about the transfer rate. It's all about the transfer rate.
That's my new name. What was that, Badger? Sorry. I think 24 was 50 is my memory's film. I don't know.
Paul Alsop says, did you get them from Ann Summers? No, I got them off the, they were from eBay. Wow, what does Ann Summers sell?
I'm sure your wife's bought a few things from Ann Summers.
Well, what do they sell?
Fucking dildos and butt plugs and all sorts.
Do they?
Yeah. They closed Ann Summers down in Hull, to be honest.
Paul, you dirty get.
Yeah, they closed it down. I found Ann Summers to be too expensive, to be honest.
Oh, what did you used to get from Ann Summers if they sold vibrators and stuff?
Oh, loads of sexy underwear.
Right, moving on.
It wasn't me, it's these guys watching that started it.
It wasn't me.
Friend.
Oh, friend. Ghost vibration. Oh yeah, they also have haptic feedback. So you know, like our torches have haptic feedback as well, don't they?
And they have Wi-Fi.
Oh yes.
When's Tony's birthday in July?
You walked into that, lol. I don't think I did I?
I walked into Ann Summers a few times, to be honest. I'm not denying it. I've been in there. Everybody's had a look in Ann Summers apart from Tony.
I don't think I've ever had a reason to look in Ann Summers.
Handcuffs, whips, all sorts. Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently. Do you sell handcuffs? So asking for a friend.
July what's your date?
Yvonne says it's bedtime for me. Have a good night, or we will, and you.
Yeah, you know we've run out of shit to talk about when Tony starts talking dirty.
Yeah, okay. I don't believe Tony doesn't know about Ann Summers.
Yeah, he was acting innocent, Babs. It's, you know, he's trying to look cool in front of the ladies.
No, honestly, there's no reason for me to say that. I'd say, oh yeah, well, that shop sold XYZ. But Tony is blushing.
Even the mods are winding you up, look.
Yvonne says, thank you.
The rabbits have hair prick feedback too.
I don't believe Tony's innocent either.
Corned beef and cabbage for your dinner, SR Spookfest. Dildos and butt plugs.
It looks like all the names are coming out now. I bet he knows Love Honey.
Grinder, maybe.
Grinder. Grinder. And thank you, Mod, for helping me. That's what the mods are there for. That's what the mods are there for, Yvonne.
Remember when I went down Castle Lane? I do, Jack, yeah. And we went to look at this location, me and Jack, years ago. We've been back at Noddle Hill. There's a mound where it had a castle.
Castle Hill.
We went during the day.
Castle Hill Mound.
With an EMF meter and that. And we kind of walked into this couple doing rude stuff.
What were they doing?
Rude stuff.
What, they're shouting names at old people and stuff?
And not realising Jack, being Jack, he threw a stick at him and ran off and left me stood there.
Should have been a bucket of cold water.
What are you doing? And I realised what he'd done. I'm like, shit.
What was it they were doing?
Rude stuff.
What, like flicking the V's and stuff?
Yeah, that was it.
No wonder he threw a stick at them. Living Vatican. Living Vatican.
Badger said, who's on Grindr?
I used to be a party organiser for Ann Summers, says Babsy.
Babsy did. Babsy is a right dirty get.
Honestly. Did she?
Yeah. She used to model all the outfits, play with the dildos. She used to have them dildos, turn them on, these electronic dildos, and have them racing across the floor. That's what Amanda told me anyway.
I've got a tenner on the black one.
We're going to get this channel banned again.
God.
All them on YouTube have just gone. Did
Yeah,
you
it
say
was
that?
fun. And and yeah, it was fun. And what were not all boring. It's not a tenner. It's not a tenner that's on the black.
Tina's saying when she moved into the house, the drain was blocked with a dildo. Dildo party's not all they're cracked up to be.
What was saying? What was saying? What?
The drain was blocked with a dildo. You can wear the camera that you showed before and wear it on your body.
Was that the outside
and
drain?
one facing your back. We don't generally do that because if Tony's facing that position, I'm generally opposite him facing that direction. Like I said, if we're outdoors, we try and carry minimal and use what we need to. Because if you just set in the amount of cameras we've got, if we set like 20 cameras up each, it's going to take us 5 years to get through that footage.
Yeah.
So
So you kind of.
There's a point when it becomes unnecessary, I think. But
yeah, I mean, early days, you're looking at sorting out prime positions for your cameras and putting a camera there and leaving it there and maybe walking around with one, plus having a body cam. Do you have any night vision cams? All our cams are night vision cams. We just want to grab one of those down there.
Where's the front gone off it?
It's in the case. It's in the case. Yeah, here's one of our. We've got 3 of these. These are Canon XA40s, and they're a professional quality. The band doors are off this. They're in the case, and they're a professional quality 4K camcorder. As I said, we've got 3 of these between us, and these are the bloody things that take the expensive SD cards. And these are all night vision, and the night vision on these isn't like the night vision on the old Sonys or anything like that. I mean, they're just a million miles away, aren't they?
These are what they use on the American TV shows.
Yeah,
you know, when they're filming, this is what they use. Destination 3 use them. I think Ghost Adventures have used them. The quality is brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I mean, they're all dual SD card slot. You've got all your. I mean, that's got the gimbal attachment on. So I put this one's going on a gimbal. You've got the microphone inlets and this, that, and the other. We just recently moved to.
We can do that with these. Somebody just said that they've got a Canon XF100. Fantastic camera. You can change the night vision green or white. These can go green, white or red. Is it? They do different colours on these, don't they?
Yeah, and we've just invested in a couple of sets of these. The lapel microphones.
These are wireless. What we connect to the cameras.
Just superb. Just brilliant bits of kit. Why didn't we do this years ago?
We actually got this idea off Danny, didn't we, from My Haunted Hotel?
Yeah,
he was using them, and I thought they're brilliant. So we're going to use them.
Yeah, so we invested in a couple of sets, and I don't think we looked back, have we? It's just so easy.
Don't forget that if you go to the toilet, turn it off.
Yeah. What software do we use for editing? It is...
I use Movavi.
Movavi, yeah.
Mainly.
Yeah, Movavi, it's a great editing suite. It really is. It really is. It's got got everything on that we need at our level of editing and video making and this, that, and the other.
There was a few, what's it called? OBS as well. I use OBS as well. I use the both, sometimes mix them together.
Paul Alsop says, I have DaVinci Resolve. Is that DaVinci Resolve?
Yeah, that's meant to be good.
Yeah, any DaVinci stuff is meant to be good for editing. Yeah. Supposed to be good stuff.
Does night vision see more? It certainly does in the dark, yes.
Yeah, it really does. We're working on something at the minute that we've had on the back boiler for the last 3 years, and it's based on old research. I'm not going to say too much, but it's based on old research, and we're going to try and put a modern spin on it. But it's a very interesting way of looking at the world. And as I said, this does have...
We have spoke about this before.
Yeah, it does have an experimental background, and it's really interesting research. So
where's Sarah tonight? I don't know. I haven't seen Sarah. I haven't been on Discord today. Like I said, I mean, I've been feeling crap myself, so I haven't gone online much today. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's hope she's feeling better soon.
Yes.
When we're next on live, are you on live during the week, Tony?
Yeah.
I know you say you are sometimes, but being nearly 70, you sometimes nod off, don't you?
Well, do you know, I'm only 16 years off, if you look at it that way.
Yeah. Hey, we can retire.
Crazy, isn't it?
We can retire and do this full time.
Do you know what? I can't wait. I cannot wait. I might cash it all in early.
Yeah, I think you have to wait till a certain age, don't you? I have to.
54, dude. 54.
I'm going to leave mine running a bit because I'm not at that age yet. I think it's 55, isn't it? You can take it out at 55 or...
No, I can do
is
mine
it then 65?
I can do mine at 54, yeah.
Yeah, because you're in that different age bracket.
I could take it now. I could take it now, yeah.
Take it now,
well,
take it now.
I've got 2 on the go anyway. So I want to... might do it all. Spend it all on a sports car and a little place in Thailand. Get myself a little ting-tong.
Ladyboy.
No! Kid ladyboy.
I too had a service issue. Tony's hopefully back on Wednesday night, evening.
It's 55, says Tracy.
Yeah, I thought it was 55. Tony's probably different. He like to be different, don't he?
I do pensions for a living. Oh, cool.
I thought it was 55. I tried to take mine out, to be honest. They wouldn't let me. They said, you're not old enough. All right, I'll get a bit older then.
Imagine all the guitars you could get.
The thing, if you wait while you're 70, while you leave work, at whatever age that is...
Oh, it's way too late.
You might be dead by then.
Well, yeah.
You might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
Take some out, get some sort of funeral plan in case you die, and then blow the rest on.
Oh, sort of funeral plan.
Where are we going to bury you then? Take it to legacy.
Oh God, no! I mean, we managed when Mum and Dad went. You know, we found a way. Sod that.
Sell your guitars.
Yeah, wasting money there.
You go buy that mansion so we can do paranormal events.
This is for the girls anyway. This place. It's the only reason I bought it.
Yeah, it's a good investment.
Yeah, so I've got something to give them.
Badges off.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Enjoy it. You've earned it. Absolutely.
Badges off. Badges had enough. He's going to sleep.
Yeah, different pension companies do different ages. I knew it. I bloody knew it. Yeah.
And Jack. These lightweights can't keep up.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, Tony's probably back Wednesday, possibly Thursday. We don't know yet. I'll have a chat with you guys on Wednesday on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about. We'll get some subjects to talk about.
Yeah, cool. Well, as soon as you're on YouTube on Wednesday, I'll just do the TikTok thing on the Thursday then.
So Tony's on TikTok on Thursday.
Seeing as though you've started doing a live on one of my nights.
I go on earlier than you.
Here we go.
I go on at 8 o'clock.
I know.
You don't start while 10 o'clock.
I know.
Depending when you wake up.
Fact.
No, you don't start while about 8, half 8, 9, do you?
No, that's right, but I do go on till quite late, you see.
So I try and I do it before you, then I jump onto your live.
Go. Discord's busy. Are spirit boxes real or gimmick? Joe, spirit boxes are real. And they are based actually on real research as well. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, Joe Taylor, you can find, and people have heard me mention this book lots of times. It is absolutely brilliant. See if you can get yourself a copy. It's called The Ghost of 29 Megacycles. Megacycles was the old term for megahertz, but it's called The Ghost of 29 Megacycles, and it's all based on spirit radio, the early pioneering days of spirit radio experimentation.
I think the question should be, are the voices paranormal?
Or is the theory behind spirit boxes?
Pareidolia?
Yeah. But Joe, get that book.
Get that book.
Get that book. Read it. You will not put it down, and it'll scare the living bejesus out of you.
Places in Manchester. Twinvestigate actually was meant to be getting back to us about
that.
Where?
What happened there?
I've not heard anything. They've been quiet, to be honest.
They've been naughty, haven't they? It's ever since that car karaoke video.
Yeah.
Babsy, 9:30 at a push. Yeah, but they're always good, though. They're always good. You see, because it's meant to be, you know.
Yeah, so I think we're going to shoot off.
Excellent.
Now that we've,
not like that. Oh, God. Anywho. I think I was saying earlier about growing up. Don't do it. It's bad. Amanda says, good night. Good night, people. Good night.
Good night, UKPS.
Paul says, do any of have any physics almost your clan? What?
Do any of
have any physics almost your clan?
I don't understand that. What was that? Which would be dream place to investigate?
No, okay.
Bimble with Bruce. Probably somewhere in the States. There's loads in the States we'd love to go to.
Yeah, that big old asylum that we always forget the name of.
We've done the top ones in the UK, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, there's maybe a few. Is it the Old Jerusalem Inn? Is that what it's
called? The Old Jamaican Inn.
Jamaican Inn.
Yeah.
There is the Old Jerusalem. I'm maybe mixing the two up as well there. They'd be good, but they're right at the end of the country.
You never know.
Can't be asked to drive that far.
No, that's right. You never know. Oh, do any of you have any psychics amongst your clan or group? Maybe.
To be fair, I've been brought up in that background of the spiritualist church, doing psychic work, transmediumship, psychometry, tarot, healing work as well. Not Reiki. I didn't do Reiki, which Tony has. But we have got that background, but we don't tend to use it on the team.
Yeah.
Although we are creating a separate channel for that sort of thing to explain how it works. And
absolutely. In fact, tune in for the Tarot Nights, because I don't profess to be a medium or have any psychic abilities at all, but I've got a bit of a way with the tarot.
I don't call myself a medium. I think.
No, you're a large, aren't you?
Oh, extra large.
All right.
I would say I'm more sensitive to energies around me. I wouldn't call myself any kind of medium or psychic.
You're a sensitive. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. We've been through this time after time.
You're going about clairaudience, clairsentient, and all
clairvoyance.
That. What if you can do all of it, but it doesn't happen how they say it happens? They're the frauds.
Yeah, I think that we can do it anyway, but we don't. We just think we're normal people who can do it because we think anybody can do it if you apply yourself. The thing is, with PSI as a paranormal team, we've put ourselves through the fire, and to learn these things and get these skills and pay for bloody Reiki lessons and this, that, and the other, and done it because we're a paranormal team. Because we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk as well. You know, I've been studying and doing tarot it's coming up to 40 years now. That's how long my interest has been in it. And as for the spiritual, Max had a background in the spiritualist church, and we used to visit it a lot when we were kids because my uncle Bob was the president of Norwich Spiritualist Church. We grew up around that, and it was just normal.
I tell you what, you don't see nowadays. Remember when the mediums would sit there in like a darkened room or a darkened cabinet? And the ectoplasm would start oozing out of somewhere where it shouldn't ooze out of.
That's right. Because
cheesecloth, maybe.
People cottoned on.
Was that like the Victorian era?
It was. And I'll tell you exactly what that stuff was. It was a very, very fine cotton fabric called muslin.
Right, yeah.
And you cannot get muslin anymore because no one can make it. It's kind of like the art of making it has been lost. So you cannot get muslin anymore because it can't be made. We've progressed this far and we can't make fine cotton.
The Egyptians
which is kind of weird. No, they can't. You cannot get muslin anymore. The art and skill behind making it has just been lost. But that's what it was made of in the photographs, because it was this real fine cotton, and they called it ectoplasm, which was bullshit.
Anyhow, that said, we are going. We're going. So we'll catch you on Wednesday/Thursday, hopefully.
Yes. Excellent. See you throughout the week, guys. God bless. Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you throughout the week. We will have a lovely evening. Thank you, Tracy.
Take care, guys.
And the amazing mods. Have a lovely